Imagine being 238,000 miles from home, standing on a world of gray dust, and realizing your only way to explore is by walking in a heavy, pressurized suit. For the first few moon missions, American astronauts were essentially on a leash, unable to venture more than a mile from their lander. But in 1971, NASA decided it was time to give the astronauts some keys. This is the story of the Lunar Roving Vehicle, the LRV, the most expensive, most over-engineered dune buggy in human history. The challenge was seemingly impossible. NASA needed a vehicle that could withstand temperatures swinging from -200 degrees Fahrenheit to +200 degrees Fahrenheit, operate in a total vacuum, and navigate jagged craters, all while weighing less than a household refrigerator. Enter Boeing and General Motors. They didn't just build a car, they built a masterpiece of American engineering. Since rubber tires would explode or freeze in space, they invented wheels made of zinc-coated steel mesh with titanium treads. They didn't use a steering wheel, they used a T-shaped joystick between the seats so either astronaut could drive. The real magic, however, was in the packaging. Space on the lunar module was so tight that the rover had to be folded up like a piece of high-tech origami. When Apollo 15 astronauts Dave Scott and Jim Irwin landed, they pulled a series of cables and the chassis unfolded, the wheels locked into place, and the American Moon Buggy was born. When they hit the gas, the silence was eerie. 4 electric motors, one in each wheel, hummed quietly as the rover kicked up rooster tails of lunar dust. This 10-foot-long vehicle changed everything. Instead of short strolls, astronauts were now road tripping across the moon. They covered 17 miles on the first trip alone, discovering Genesis Rock, a 4-billion-year-old piece of the solar system's history that they never could have reached on foot. By the time Apollo 17 rolled around, Gene Cernan pushed the rover to its limits, hitting a record-breaking top speed of 11.2 miles per hour, making him the fastest driver in the history of the moon. Today, 3 of these incredible American-made machines still sit on the lunar surface, parked exactly where the astronauts left them. They are silent monuments to a time when American grit and out-of-the-box thinking turned a desolate rock into a playground for discovery.